Hello everybody, Tyler on the God 3 here, and yes, I am back. I have returned to the world of the internet. I was gone for quite some time, and I missed out on quite a bit of Dragon Ball Super content because of this, but I am back, and I am caught up on the episodes to watch, and now I'm going to do the review of each of the episodes that I missed, but I'm going to go ahead and just do brief reviews of episodes 31 and 32, since they are they're both about 2 weeks old. And because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and give my brief thoughts on everything that's happened in the episode. I will say a little bit of the plot, but most of y'all already know what happened by this point if you all are watching Dragon Ball Super frequently enough. So yeah, I know these reviews are old, but I wanted to go ahead and climb back up to the top from when I last failed because I had computer issues. And because I had the computer issues, I'll be uploading this video and my Pokemon X, Y, and Z review on the exact same day. That way I can get started on the other reviews that I need to catch up on, because yeah, I am 2 weeks behind, so I need to catch up. But with that said, time to go ahead and review episode 31. The title of this episode is To Lord Zuno's Ask About the Location of the Super Dragon Balls. This episode, I like to call this episode Bulma and Jaco's Crazy Adventures. I call it this because the episode's basically that. It's Bulma and Jaco traveling throughout space in order to find Lord Zuno, because he's the one that knows everything about the Dragon Balls, or the Super Dragon Balls. He knows everything, like everything. Like, if there's something to know about it, he knows it. Even if he wasn't there to physically witness it, he's just all-powerful, all-knowing. But there's a ritual and a catch that you gotta do in order to see him. First of all, you have to make an appointment. And the appointments can take anywhere up to like 3,000 years and stuff like that. It's really ridiculous, but it's a way to show the plot off and give them something to work on. And I thought this was the one thing I'm really upset about this episode, because no, I really liked the episode. It was wacky, it was funny, great moments between Jaco and Bulma. All of that said and done, I really like that. The reason I'm upset is because the animation in this episode is debatably better than the animation I've seen in any other Dragon Ball Super episode. Like, why do I get the feeling that Jaco's fight with the little frog bounty guy was way better than any fight I've seen with Goku in it? And that's a shame. Like, the music was used in the correct spots and everything. And it wasn't a long fight. It was Jaco just beating the crap out of the frog guy when he started to realize that he was a criminal, even though he wasn't really a criminal. Jaco wound up doing the crime. The frog guy wound up taking the fall for it, but I thought that was pretty funny. So, when that all ends up happening, they make it to Lord Zuno, and the ritual is they gotta kiss his cheeks in order to get things requested. And this was funny. Jaco uses his question, because you can only use a certain amount of questions. If you're a boy, you can only ask one question. If you're a girl, you can ask 3, which is sexist, but I can see where he's coming from, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Jaco's question was, how big is Bulma's boobs? And it's funny, the Lord Zuno straight up says that Bulma was like a C cup at some point, but she went down to a B cup at some point. And so I thought that was pretty funny. Like, I don't know how the hell he would know that, or why he said they went down after you see episode, I want to say episode 29. If you've seen episode 29 or episode 30, one of the two, after you see one of those episodes, no, episode 29, yeah, after you see episode 29, you would beg to differ. And I'm talking about the scene where she's summoning the Shinron from the Dragon Balls. You can see that her breasts clearly haven't gotten smaller. But it's still a funny thing to note that Lord Zuno just pointed that out. And it was a great little ride. I don't think we really got much done in terms of plot. Bulma did learn about the Super Dragon Balls, but she didn't learn enough to utilize the knowledge to its fullest, because she accidentally wasted 2 of her questions. Her first question was, I think the first question was, do I get 3 questions? Or something like that. It was weird, and just, she accidentally wasted 2 of her questions on things. She accidentally asked a question that didn't have anything to do with what she was trying to learn, but that counted as one of her questions, so that it got used up. So she wound up wasting 2 questions because of that. So what ended up happening afterwards, Jaco ends up telling Goku and Vegeta about the stuff that happened on Zuno's planet, and Goku ends up relaying that information back to Bulma because he's like, wow, he said your breasts have gotten smaller, and then, yeah, Bulma just beats the crap out of Jaco, but he does end up getting some cheese and sent off. It was a nice character development moment between the two. Apparently, Bulma knew Jaco when she was a kid, too, but they didn't really, I'm guessing she was so young they didn't really utilize that. The problem with that, it caused a lot of controversy in the Dragon Ball community between a lot of people. I know one of the YouTubers, Miss DBZ Babe, if you know her, she's like, I think she's with Gozar way back in the day. She was upset about it, and a lot of people were upset about it because it was causing controversy because we thought we were going to see Bulma's daughter, Bra. And we didn't get to see Bra because apparently she's supposed to be born at this point, or at least she had to have been born, or at least a toddler at this point, in order to meet up with the final episodes of Dragon Ball Z where Bra makes an appearance. So she should have been here by this point, but she's not, which is causing a lot of plot hole and inconsistencies in terms of the timeline. So yeah, that's kind of messed up. And the problem was they showed a young Bulma, but we thought it was Bra because they didn't show the flashback filter. A flashback filter, for those of y'all who don't know, is that like that little fuzzy background stuff that's around a footage to make it noticeable that it happened in the past. And they didn't show that, so it caused controversy. But other than that, that was kind of a big disappointment, and I just hate the fact that this episode looked better than the other episodes. The joke episode is the episode that looks more physically and animation-wise appealing than the episodes that follow, and that disturbs me to some degree because there should be no reason for that. But regardless, this episode was really good. It was really funny. It was a nice chill back episode before we jump straight into the Universe 6 tournament. So, yeah, that was a really nice episode, and I really liked it. With that said, with this episode being done, the next episode is The Match Begin. Everyone head to the Nameless Planet. This is where our heroes, all the Z-Warriors and everybody, they all head off to Universe 6. Or, not to Universe 6, to the Nameless Planet in between Universes 7 and 6. So, the tournament will begin in the next episode. I like the pacing and how they're not wasting much time. So that's pretty cool. So with that said, I'll see you all then, everybody. Tyrone the Guy 3 out.